What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I'm here today to keep it real, as you guys know I always do. And when I say that, it usually means that there's some bad news following it. And it's not that this is bad news, it's probably good news. And I mean, if I go all the way at the bottom here, you know, everyone seems to be super happy about this. I mean, like, yes, woohoo, I'm so happy. I didn't read every single one, but everything seems like, you know, everyone's pretty excited about all these changes. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm happy about, and of course I'm going to tell you what I'm upset about. Wrap it up in a nice, sweet, sexy little bow. But first, let's just go over everything. So the first thing that they tell us is that a new awakening hero, so they're going to give an awakening to Morgana. Her name's not Morgana, it's Morgan. I said Morgana because I forget what game it is. I think it's League of Legends, that's what it is. But now, when it comes down to that, the reason why I'm upset that it's Morgan is just because it's another attacker. It's going to be the same issue that Rebecca had. It's going to be a character that had a soul change, who's technically very strong already, and now they're going to make the character even stronger, pretty much to bring him back into the meta. Morgan was pretty much used when she first came out a lot. Everyone hated her, she was annoying. And now it's gonna come to the point where it's like, well, she's gonna come back into the meta. The thing that is weird about her is that she's a single target DPS with revive unavailable, which is the same thing as Rebecca. So I don't understand what they're necessarily gonna add to her. I guess they can just add disable resolve to her, but again, that's what Rebecca has. She has extinction. It's sort of the same thing. I don't see the purpose of really doing Morgan. I think that it would have been a great time to do a hybrid. It would have been a great time to do an Advent hero, like, so people could actually have a 666 Awaken hero. Most people that have 666 Awaken heroes are gonna be like whales, or people that kept Rebecca for like 18 years and kept getting dupes for some reason. But like, I just feel like that would have been cooler. Like, I'm 100% not excited that it's Morgan. I can care less. Like, I'm so happy that I just did Rebecca because she seems great. And Morgan might be really good. Obviously, we have no idea how she's going to work, but that's just my take on it. I'm just not that excited about it. A new hero, we have no idea who the hell that is. Spirit Fox Suitor Renauld. So, okay. That's a guy. That's a character. Cool. So now they're adding a new costume, Demon Tamer Momo, and it's kind of weird because they have Dog Tamer, I guess. So now it's a demon. So now she'll be on top of a demon instead. This is just a normal costume, which will probably mean that it's gonna be like a one where she gets like double attack or something like that, which she kind of needs to make her a little bit better, more consistent. Now the SSR costume for Saya is a little bit more interesting, because it's one when they're bringing the SR characters up to the SSR status. That means they're going to be changing how they work, and that's going to be cool. It's going to be a special costume, pretty much like a change. Now this is funny because they said in the past that they weren't going to do any more specialty costumes, and now Saya gets one, which is kind of weird, because the way that an SR character would get it was by doing an epic quest. So now that this is not an epic quest, that means that you're gonna have to spend crystals just to get it. So you know, good, you know, bad and good. It would be nice if they did more of that. I would honestly take Slaughter Morgan and I would give it to Saya. And I know that that's saying, well, that's contradicting yourself because that Saya is an attacker as well. But it'd just be more interesting. Because that would be, oh, cool, you know, this SR character is not only becoming an SSR, but they're also getting Awakening. It's just more exciting, in my opinion. Now, they're also adding 15 new costumes for SSR Advent heroes. Now, I could go and count every single Advent in the game. I actually will do that. I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna see if that covers each one, if there's actually 15 Advents currently active in the game. So yes, I just counted it, and that is actually 15 SSR Advents. You know, that's crazy. Like Astaroth just finishes it off. So there's actually 15 Advent SSR dungeons, which is kind of cool to know, right? So that's going to be covering every single SSR. They're going to be getting an outfit. So who knows if they're going to be getting like a specialty costume or something of that nature, or it's just going to be one of the normal costumes in which they're just pretty much going to look a little bit different and have slightly better stats. let's see how ham they go, you know? That would be nice. The growth index, I don't think anyone cares about or even knows it exists until the game tells you, oh, you leveled up a couple characters, so who cares? So a new Advent dungeon is coming. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. It's just that they're gonna add the 2-star version of Purina, which is nice because it allows you to farm a little bit when a harder dungeon pops up and you're like, I can't do that. So yeah. Garden Exchange, please don't spend money on this game. There's really no reason to. Guild Shop improvement. Increase the maximum version of the hero summon ticket available in the guild shop. I guess that's like how much times you can buy like Basker and them, or it could just be the tickets. They do have SSR tickets in there, so I'm guessing they're allowing people that are playing the game, they're really into the guild fights, and they're actually like, you know, they're like, dang, I really want to buy like multiple tickets, but I have to wait a week and I have like 10 times worth the summon price or whatever. You know, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, but like I can do 10 at a time, but I can only do 1 because that's the game only allows me to do 1. I just want to get rid of it. Yeah, and this is honestly, if I'm being even more honest, it's to keep those people that might want to quit the game, maybe have a little bit of excitement before they go. Like allow you to just kind of like spend all your stuff, maybe get a new character or get a couple dupes and then finish off a character, maybe extend that excitement. Now they're also saying here that they're going to be changing the skills of characters. Obviously they're going to do Morgan. They have to, because the same way with Rebecca, they kind of can't keep the reason why no one cares about the character, no one's using it, is because the character, no one cares. So they have to switch it up a little bit. So they're going to change Morgan. They're going to change her specialty costume because they have to. They're also going to change Nemesis and Cyberpunk Nemesis, which kind of scares me because that might mean that the next one after Morgan could just be Nemesis. And I don't want another attacker. I want a hybrid, another tank or something, because it sucks because everyone's just using Electra because she's the best. She's now the best tank. You don't see people using many other tanks. It's just there's no reason to, unless she's banned in PvP. You know, that's how you shake the meta up. Now they're gonna also be doing Sarah. Now Sarah is actually one of my favorite characters in the game, so I'm happy to see that she's gonna get some changes. Surdic, we'll see how that works, and Haspel. Haspel's probably gonna become broken. Tell me your predictions out of the character, not Morgan and not Nemesis. I mean, actually, yeah, you can throw Nemesis in there. Who do you think is going to be the most broken out of this? Nemesis, Sarah, Surdic, or Haspel? I'm going to bet Haspel because he was supposed to be like really strong. He's been in the game as a big dragon for a long time. I think he's going to get the most love. Surdic might be a nice runner-up because he's been useless the entire time he's been in the game. No one's ever cared about this man. Lena's TV reset time improvement. So now when you're doing Lena's TV, it can happen twice. So that's 20 crystals that you can get, which brings it back to 30 crystals. If you guys, who's an OG, let me know in the comment section. You knew as an OG, you used to be able to get 30 crystals just technically by playing the game. So now you can do Lena's TV twice a day. That means just 20 crystals if they let you get it twice, I'm assuming. And then you also get the one that's, you know, whatever that stupid quest that they do. So that should be 30 crystals a day, which will increase your overall crystals a week, which increases your overall crystals a month, which should increase your overall summon ability on the banners. So it's a obviously really nice thing. That's a good decision. I don't know why they changed it from getting 30 to 20. A lot of people noticed when they did it and they just kind of said, yeah, whatever, you can't do anything about it. Goddess Falls improvements. SSR heroes will now appear for improvements. So now this is crazy. This is a double-edged sword, right? Because I have a shit ton of money in the game. I actually don't even farm the gold dungeon anymore. I don't. Now I might, you know, because you might get an SSR hero. People weren't even getting 6-star heroes from the Goddess Falls when they were like, oh, you know, you might get it. So sometimes you spend it. I think it's 3 million, if I'm not mistaken. It's 3 million to do the 5 summons. So now a SSR hero can come out. The only benefit to that for most people like myself is going to be free dupes. Cool. Yes, you might get a character, especially if you're early game, but if you're early game, you should probably spend your gold on other things. But if you're late game and you just have billions and millions of gold and it's like, well, I might as well just dump it there for free fodder, hey, you might get an SSR instead of fodder. You get a skill up, and that's super worth it. They're changing out the boss skills because they're stupid. Yeah, but the stun chance and getting confused, it just sucks when you're trying to do a DPS race and you now have to put in support characters to stop the, yeah, whatever. We're not gonna talk about that. Hero summon improvements, you know, that's not really an improvement. They're just adding these 2 characters into the summon. That's not an improvement. That's just a update, I'd say. I don't know. And cost of changing heroes talents has been decreased. This doesn't need to be increased. It just needs to be fixed to not be stupid. Just have it that it costs a flat amount, that you have the 1 star into the 2 star into the 3 star. The same way the awakenings. Imagine if your awakenings had a random chance of happening. Yeah, it'd be stupid. So why don't you just change this? Stop sucking people's gold from RNG of getting the 1 star, then getting the 1 star again, then getting the 2 star, then getting the 1 star again. It's just stupid. It's so dumb. It's like, it's why I hate these games. They just can't have good mechanics. They have to have RNG mechanics whenever possible. So that is why when I look down in here, and it just seems that, not that I think these are bots, but it seems like I'm gonna use my money again. No, they don't deserve it, man. They're not doing anything. I can't stand it, man. Like, I'll be honest, I'm on a thin thread, and I think a lot of people are as well, because the game is not offering too much. As you can see, there's no story thing that's in here. It's mostly just adding characters, improving characters, and that still gets boring. And now that I'm playing Pokemon, and I'm gonna eventually start putting that on the channel, and now that I played the League of Legends card game, and even TFT, and just going back to playing League of Legends again, it's really hard to play games like this when they're pretty much only striving off of adding stuff that they hope they can make money off of. And League of Legends does that too, don't get me wrong. They try to get money off the skins that they make, but there's nothing as far as gameplay related that's going to be affected when they add stuff in. You can easily get those characters if you wanted to, you know, as long as you keep playing the game. That's kind of how it should feel. But these gacha games are they're not feeling like that, and it's just seem like they're doing this, changing Morgan. People are gonna be excited. They're gonna get some money off of that. They might get some money off putting a new character in the game. They're putting in special costume, which they know that with all certain changes, this new character coming in a special costume, people's crystals are going to be low, or they shouldn't be, because they haven't really dropped anything new. So you should be stacking up crystals. And these costumes are coming out, 15 costumes. If these costumes cost like 300 a pop, crystals, yeah, that's a lot of crystals gone. Like, all this stuff costs crystals because they're hoping that you just start buying stuff willy-nilly. You don't do the total math of how much everything is going to cost, and then next thing you know, you have no crystals, and then you probably buy something. Like, all these other changes, like, we're not even getting a new advent dungeon. We're not. So that kind of sucks. You're just getting I don't know, thin thread, ladies and gentlemen, a very thin thread. Let me know how you guys feel about the game. I know a lot of people have discussed with me that they're upset, they're bored, and I feel you. I'm right there with you. But it's still it's still the easiest, most non-intrusive game that I play. So it feels like it's no stress. Like right now, I'm doing my dailies on the side. I'm recording a video and doing my dailies because it's so easy to play. You know, so I don't really care. Like, if the game doesn't do anything, I'll just stop making content, but I'll still play it. But let me know how you guys feel. But anyway, regardless of how you feel, you know that every day is your lucky day here at the Kashino, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.